Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I'm Theon and we are on week 4 of my 12-week weight loss journey. It is incredible that 30% has already passed and now we are on to the second third of this journey. Progress update so far, I have lost 6 pounds, which I am on track to meet my goal by May 15th. But I will say for week 4, I am starting to see a little bit of a plateau. Last week, if you watched my video, I goofed up a lot. I look at it this way, like, since I'm investing in habits for the long term, there is no need to punish myself. Do you agree? Not letting one slip up or technicality kind of ruin this whole experience for me is a really, really big step for me. So this is my therapist. She's a cat, but she like knows all my secrets. I don't look at those mistakes as a defining moment, just a blip in this journey. I think that that's probably the most healthy way I've looked at this whole thing. I was in a toxic cycle with myself of starting and stopping, never being consistent, messing up, and then keeping it going for the entire day or weekend or week, and then starting over again on Monday. It's the worst cycle to be in. This week feels like it's a plateau week. I'm just trying not to pay too much attention to the scale. I'm challenging myself at the gym, doing measurements, taking photos, like all of those things do matter. First third of this journey was really focused on reducing gluten and sugar. With that being said, I did finish up my 30-day gluten challenge, but it wasn't continuous because I did slip up a few days. I added a few days at the end. I am going to incorporate sugar and gluten back into my life. I'm going to do it very sparingly because I know how addicting sugar can be, but I don't want to live a life where I never get to have sugar. I want to be able to enjoy that in moderation. Oh, can you watch that garlic press for me? I am just a hot freaking mess today. Look at my green beans. Oh no. I got distracted for 1 second trying to record this video and everything is on fire. It's all burnt. I am comically bad at cooking, but that's not gonna stop me from trying. Trial and error, just trial and error over here. These came out okay, sort of. Okay, let's do a little taste test of these. Smashed potatoes. I think these would be better with more salt. I definitely undersalted them. I could probably use more butter too. I didn't use very much butter for these. Trying to cut calories where I can. I am most definitely not slanging bags of brown rice around here, but having these 3-ounce pre-portioned out in my freezer makes it so much easier to just grab and eat with my protein. Considering this was my first time meal prepping, like pretty much ever, I would give this like a B-. I did burn those green beans. Brown rice came out looking fine. I made some sweet potatoes. I basically cooked all the sides so that throughout the week, we only have to cook the protein. I prepped some pork congee. If you've never had congee before, it is such a good volume meal. I think I'm gonna put that into my rotation more and more because 1 cup of white rice makes like 10 servings of congee, or in Chinese we call it juk. It's super, super filling. Ginger and garlic and just a little bit of seasonings like white pepper. And this week it is going to get a little bit cooler. The temperatures are going to drop again. So it's going to be nice and warm for those days. And my 1-year-old likes to eat it, which is like, she's eating mama's food. Like, I love that. That's like so sweet, you know, it's so comforting for me. Here is a 500 calorie plate. Brown rice, ground beef, this is 85.15. Those green beans that I kind of burned the other day, 3 ounces of sweet potatoes, and then 2.3 ounces of chicken, this tiny little chicken thigh with the skin on. Just for reference, this is a quarter. This is a tiny piece of chicken, okay? This piece of chicken with the skin on, skin eaten chicken thigh, is 155 calories. This thing is tiny. Look at this. It's so small. I have one of these, they're like a meatball tong or something. Oh, actually it works pretty well because of these holes at the top. Just because I'm eating healthy at home doesn't mean that it has to be boring. Taking a minute to plate my food like this makes it feel special. It's its own moment. Like, why not romanticize the little things in my life and make it pretty? Eating well is something I want to enjoy, and sometimes that's on my favorite plate. Family errand night. I'm gonna go get some groceries. We're gonna hit up the In-N-Out. Maybe IKEA, maybe Home Depot. I don't know. I don't know where the wind's gonna take us. But I know we're gonna go together.
Better.
Today is an active recovery day. I might not make it to the gym today, but I know 100% I will be active because there's tons and tons of chores to do today. But that counts as activity. Like, it is calorie burning. Chores, let's go. It's almost time to put this away because it's almost spring. This is infinitely harder with a cat. Definitely one of my least favorite things to do, but possibly one of the more important ones, is to keep my plants hydrated. All right. Let's just do a shower, shall we? As I've gotten older, I know how important it is now to take care of the things that I own so that they will actually flourish and last a long time, which means that I would be getting the value for the money that I spent on it. I remember when I was younger, I would always think in terms of what I could just buy again, you know, like, oh, it's only $5, I'll just buy another one. But now I understand the true value of $1. Even $1. $1 doesn't go very far nowadays, but still, the dollars add up. I really told myself no more plants, but every time I go to the plant store, I want something new. And this one is definitely much too big for my small home. It takes up like 1/5 of my home. I'm gonna try to keep her until we actually move into a bigger home, and then she'll have a more proportionate place to be. She lives in a small home with me, like me. This one has gotten much better than the state that it was in. It was starting to drop a lot of leaves, but the good thing about this plant is that it can sprout a leaf anywhere. This, on the other hand, I think this is called a rubber tree. Once one of these falls down, like, it'll never grow more at the bottom. It'll stay skinny. Our yard has really come such a long way. This is still being built up, but it was just, actually this side was just rocks, just river rock for a long time. And along this fence line here was a bunch of dirt. And now it's so lush. I don't even know if it's coming across on camera really, but it's so lush. We have these amazing jade plants. We've sprinkled some cactus in here. Here's my man's passion project. Big cactus guy. A deep passion for this guy. We've got so many. It never hurts to look a little cute at the gym. This isn't for a man, okay? This is for me. I just want to look cute when I see myself in the mirror, you know? Bye-bye. It is absolutely beautiful outside. I checked my phone. It's 68 degrees, that's like perfect weather where I am. And you know what? I just pulled over and I'm just gonna go for a really long walk outside. I'm gonna listen to a podcast. I was gonna do leg day, but I'm gonna move it to tomorrow because the next 3 days are going to be raining, and that's a perfect time to go to the gym when it's raining. So I'm not gonna waste the beautiful day. I mean, it is stunning, okay, right now. So I'm not gonna waste it. I literally I'm like a block or two from my house right now, but it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Take advantage of good weather while you have it. I know I am. Let's get outside. This window behind me is where I would watch the hummingbird nest, and occasionally I would get a glimpse of the baby, but mostly I watched the nest for the mom. The hummingbird mom just impressed me so much. Always came back, always showed up. She was never gone for very long. And to watch her just do all of this work for her baby by herself is just amazing. Unfortunately, today we heard the chime go off. There was something happening. I don't know. I didn't make it outside in time. And the baby is no longer with us. We saw the mama afterwards, and she was, I don't know much about hummingbird behavior, but she was perched at the top of our lemon tree. It seemed like she was looking for her baby. It sounded like she was kind of chirping. I don't know. She went back to the nest a few times. And it's been a few hours and we haven't seen her. So I took a camera and put it up there, and just to see if maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's something else going on. And no, there's no baby. So I think when I heard the wind chime, I think it was a predator. I've seen blue jays around here. Had no idea blue jays were violent. And yeah, so that's the end. I don't know what else to say.